Jonathan Sheppard is considering gathering for the Bewitch Stakes. First, tell me about that last race. What an impressive performance with the bad break and the wide trip.
Yes, it seems to catch a lot of people's attention. I've had all kinds of people come up to me and say, wow, that filly really ran a great race to overcome all she did. Actually, I mean, I'm glad she won, but knowing that she won, what happened wasn't such a bad thing. I've been trying to teach her to settle off the pace and rake a little bit. In Europe, she was kind of going out on the lead or very close to it, not always finishing that well. So we've been trying to kind of change her running style a bit. And in a, by happenstance, it actually turned out, I think, quite well.
As far as the Bewitched, is the quick turnaround, would that be a concern?
I don't think so. She seems pretty tough. She had a good bottom runner going into that race. She didn't have that hard a race. It is longer than she's ever run before. I wasn't particularly looking for a race at that distance, but we'd love to have a runner in a graded stake at Keeneland, Mr. Strawberries particularly, and she's sound and healthy, and she's stable right here. So we figured, let's take a stab at it.
What has come together for her this year? What has led to her gelling?
Well, I only just had her since like November, because she was in Europe, in Newmarket. When she first came to us, you could tell she'd had a fairly busy season. She was pretty light, weight-wise. Actually had a little bit of respiratory infection when she arrived. So there was talk of maybe running her fairly quickly after she arrived, but we decided against it. Well, we didn't have much choice, really. And we tried to sort of regroup, build her up and get more weight on her, and kept her on my farm for a while. And she went to Fair Hill, where we have a few stalls, and trained there before coming out here.
What kind of things are you thinking about down the road if it were to go well in the Bewitched?
Well, I think each step up the ladder we'll have to kind of evaluate where we are with it. I mean, obviously we'd like to have a filly that could run in the major races. She's extremely well bred, out of a very good mare. So we're taking a race at a time. I don't want her to be just a one-dimensional mile-and-a-half horse. Hopefully, I think she's got enough speed she can be effective, but anywhere from say a mile and an eighth up.
What about the distance of this race? Fit her perfectly?
That's an unknown question. We'll see. But I think if she settles the first part of the race, the distance won't bother her. If she gets in a speed duel out front or something, then that could be a factor.
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. Thanks.
That was the 2-year-old, I guess, or not 2-year-old, but the first-time starters.
Yes.
Nashindi?
Yes.
Yeah.